Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Absolutely love to have you here. So this is a quick market update, and let's get into it. So in this video, I will talk about like what I think, the market overall, what I think about right now, and also what I'm doing right now, portfolio wise, and where I think that the next big opportunities are. So in 2023, I made multiple 10x's with crypto gaming tokens. In 2024, I'm looking to make multiple 100x's with crypto gaming tokens. Let's see how it will play out, but I think that we have a very fair shot, because as soon as, like, think about like Bitcoin halving is happening in a few months in April, I believe, and multiple like the crypto gaming tokens that I'm buying, like they and have bought positions in, they have bullish news for 2024, and overall we're in a bear market for 500 days. Right now it's the bullish momentum time. So when Bitcoin crosses that previous all-time high, that's when we start like really going up. So I think that we can get to that point fairly soon in 2024, like where we hit the like ETH goes way past the all-time high, and then it's just price discovery, then the craziness really starts. But if you look at the chart right now, like just like of what it is, you can see that we've been basically like riding this uptrend from the bottom of 2022, and we are still riding that uptrend. Okay, but you can see along the way we have had brutal dips, you know what I'm saying, like very like super fast. It's because the markets are super volatile. There's tons of leverage trading going on, and it can kind of like cascade in this, like we had just had, like you can see here, very brutal dips. Okay, it's like instant, the whole market is raised, and then so it's very volatile. So I'm still expecting in 2020 okay, so these kind of like short-term market predictions are Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger talks about, like they never do short-term market kind of like updates, Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett, because it's impossible to know what's going to happen in short term. Basically, like, you need to know what's going to happen, and then you also, to make it like count and to make money with it, you need to know the timing of it. So Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger talks about, like, even if you know what's going to happen next, like you have a very good like you have a solid case what's going to happen next, your timing is probably like 100% off. So it doesn't even matter like if you know what's going to happen, the timing is super incredibly hard. So right now I've been talking about like the final dip, and I was really hoping that we would get the final dip here. So here where it was like 24k, and then we would get like back to 37k, and then hold that, and then the bullish momentum really starts, and we go the new all-time highs. But right now, if we go even higher, like if we pump like super high here, we will get like super crazy dips along the way, like very nasty dips. Because it always has to, you can see even here. So we went instantly super mega high, like it pumped like super fast, and then we had the dip here. Okay, so we 63k, and then we had the dip 32k, and it took from April, May, June, July, like about 3 to 4 months, and then to like just dip, and then it went all the way up again. So if we have like crazy upside from here still, like if we go like 50k Bitcoin, 55, 60k, I think we could have a nasty dip, and then the real bull really starts. We will see what will happen. At this point, I just think that we are in the right, we are at the right place, in the right place at the right time, like with the crypto gaming tokens. Like I just believe that, because all we need right now, like the games, they are developed. The games are better than ever. The games are better than ever, and they are at very close point to being like, people can just like join and play the game, and on the back end it's blockchain basically, they own their assets, so it's free to play and play to earn on the back end sustainably. And when one of those games like really hits it, I think that there's going to be mega wave of crypto gaming, and it's going to be ridiculous. So we are still super early, and right now, so what I'm personally right now doing is I hold right now. I'm not doing anything. I just hold. Okay, and I'm also still adding. Some people have stopped buying, but for example, if I was buying high caps, I definitely would have stopped buying. But I'm buying low caps, so right now the low caps are still, some low caps are so underground that they haven't pumped at all, or they are going down. For example, yesterday I was buying more of this new token that I've been talking about. I've been buying two dollar cost average bought right now, and it's really at the bottom. It has never been this low. So for me, I'm only buying deals right now, and I'm holding the tokens and the positions that I have right now in the sense that I believe that 2024 to 2025 will bring mega gains, because there will be tons of attention. Like if you look at this, even though if we have dips from here right now, like even if we have any type of like final dip or anything like that, this trend is just going to keep pumping. You know what I'm saying? It in the short term, it feels like crazy to have, like, it feels super bad to look at your portfolio just like plummet 50% in one day, and it's like, wow, what is happening here? But that's the price of the volatility. Like, there's the Howard Marks talks about it. The volatility is the price you pay for the future gains. So try to rewire your brain, like, when there's volatility, okay, that's the price you pay for the mega gains that you are, in the future you are going to make if you have the right peaks and the right sizing, and and also if you exit, if you actually sell the tokens at some point for profit. So yeah, so those are very important points. So right now I'm super excited about this market, and for 2023 it's going to be huge. So try to, like, even if we have dips, just try to be like, okay, we are, bullish momentum obviously happening here. Like, if you really like think about, like, it is bullish, it is still, we are still bullish. Like, even though the ETFs talks about, it has been in the works for like last 10 years. So even if it, like, people have been talking about it for the past 10 years, like, Bitcoin is that old, if you really think about it. So it's really, the bull run, the momentum is still huge even without the ETFs. So the ETFs obviously have like there's the narrative, there's the new stuff. This is the new, like, ETF is so big deal, like big, like, money can come in, but I don't really like ETFs, because you're basically buying, you are not actually buying, if you buy Bitcoin ETF, you are not actually buying Bitcoin, you're buying paper that says that you have the Bitcoin, but you actually don't actually have the Bitcoin. So I don't know if they're going to make same thing as like for example, if you look at like banks, when you give their money, they basically take 90% of that money that you gave them to them, and then loan them to other people, and then only keep 10% of. So I hope that when they start doing these ETFs, they don't, like, they buy, for example, Bitcoin, and then you buy the ETFs, and then they only need to hold like 10% of that Bitcoin, which means that basically they don't hold the Bitcoin. So that would be just like catastrophic if they do that, but we will see what will happen. So I'm not a huge fan of Bitcoin, the ETFs overall, but I think that a lot of people like them, so I don't really know. But if I would buy Bitcoin, I would just like buy the freaking Bitcoin, have it on, wallet, and then just own the Bitcoin, not some paper where some like a middleman says like, yeah, you own the Bitcoin, but people like, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so that's my thoughts about ETF. So yeah, and the one thing that by the way, the last thing I want to say here, that what I'm looking right now is layer 2s. There will be layer 2 mania. Like, layer 2s will have mega mania, and I'm looking at crypto gaming projects right now on layer 2s, and also new blockchains. Couple of things, like, I'm really interested to find, and I have a list here that I emailed you guys. If you're in the email list, if you are not, go to the first link in the description and join. But if you are in the email list, I emailed you about, I'm looking at Matic Polygon tokens. I had a huge list of Matic Polygon tokens, and I just looked over again on them, and there was some really like low, like very cheap assets, very cheap project. I need to look more into depth into them. I kind of like usually have like multiple rounds where I look at them, so I find them, and then I kind of like, okay, these are the projects that look very interesting, and then I keep looking at them, and at some point I do another round and see like what they are doing. Like, it's very, on crypto, it's very like usually the prices, for example, can pump like crazy, but then has down, and you know, at some point you can, if you just keep like cycling through the tokens, at some point you will find mega deals that you basically, the token is super forgotten, but they have keep developing the project. So that's what I've been doing right now, and more you know, to see kind of like not when I first find the token, I'm not rushing to buy it. I really want like for a long time I want to just see like what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So, and usually that gives a better entry if you're patient. Like for example, one of the tokens that I bought yesterday and the day before that, I found the token like I think like 6 months ago or so, in the summer of 2023, and then I looked into the token and I was like, okay, this is pretty highly priced. So actually, I'm not going to start dollar cost averaging right now, because I looked at the tokenomics and it started like there's tons of tokens unlocking early 2024, also late 2023. So right now, early 2024, the token actually plummeted like, I mean like it's like 30 to 50%, because a lot of tokens unlocked. It's still same super good project, actually better than 6 months ago, but you know, right now it's a deal. So that's why I started dollar cost averaging. So I usually right now I really like to wait on a lot of stuff for it to play out, because I have seen like it takes time for this to play out. Like you, right now it's you've been in the bear market here. You can see like it takes time. So in 2022, late 2022, quarter 4, we had the bottom, and right now that uptrend has been playing. It's still playing the uptrend. So I'm expecting some kind of dip. It could be the final dip. I don't know at this point. You know, ain't no telling. I just, for me, the best case scenario would have been that we had the like last dip in 2023, nasty dip, and in 2024 we had the up. That would have been best up. You know, for me, I think that would have been so like smooth. But I guess that the markets never play out smooth. Like that's the you know, lesson here. Markets just like freaking it does the total opposite what everybody thinks about. So we will see what will happen from here. But overall, if you look at the stretch, the time horizon, very bullish, like very bullish, very bullish, very bullish. Like everybody, like all my mentors, everybody, very smart people, they basically all they do is hold right now. Like we have had 500 days to buy here right now. Like you can still buy if you're buying, for example, low caps. They're super like low priced. Their normies have not started floating the crypto, so there's still time to buy. But you know, a lot of people just hold right now because the markets are very volatile. So you know, ain't no telling what's going to happen. So yeah. Anyway, this was the quick market update. If you're in the email list, check out the first link in the description and join right now. Would love to have you there. Thank you so much for watching. Not financial advice. See you at the tomorrow's video. Thank you so much and peace out. Thank you.